The Science Granting Council's initiative aims to strengthen the capacities of science granting councils in sub-Saharan Africa in order to support research and evidence-based policies that will contribute to economic and social development. Specifically, the initiative is strengthening the ability of councils to manage research, use data and evidence in policy and decision-making, support the ability of councils to fund research and innovation, promote strategic communications, uptake of knowledge outputs and networking, strengthen the capacities of councils in gender equality and inclusivity. These capacity strengthening activities are expected to lead to more effective research investments and strengthened research leadership for development in sub-Saharan Africa. The overall goal of this project, therefore, is to support the science granting councils by enhancing their capacity to develop and implement policy frameworks for research commercialization, technology transfer, intellectual property, and public engagement. To provide technical support to the councils to undertake intellectual property audits of the projects they have funded, there will be need for assessments that will include research and innovation of projects funded by the councils through the science, technology, and innovation grant schemes. The aim is to allow councils staff to gain practical, hands-on skills in intellectual property assessment and management. We envision that a methodology workshop will provide the training, followed by a pilot audit in selected councils. The pilot audits will be co-led by the trained council staff with technical backstopping from a team of local and international intellectual property experts. The project will also provide technical support to the councils to develop institutional intellectual property policies and strategies. In that, a rapid landscape analysis will be conducted with the councils to determine their current status, after which the councils will be assisted to customize the model intellectual property strategy currently available in French and English to suit their status and contexts. As for the support to the councils to develop private sector engagement frameworks, a model public engagement framework will be developed to guide implementation. This will build from the Commission paper and masterclass on public engagement and social inclusion done in 2022. The councils will be supported to develop and implement commercialization and technology transfer frameworks. A model commercialization framework will be developed and councils assisted to customize and implement it to their situations and contexts. It's therefore good to note that based on public-private partnership projects funded by the councils and from which new products have emerged, councils will be supported to implement this framework. The councils will also be supported to customize and implement the infrastructure sharing protocol that will build on the Uganda National Council for Science and Technology online platform, or Technomart, which will be supported to completion and shared with other councils to enhance peer-to-peer learning. Several outcomes are expected, among them being: while conducting the intellectual property audits will result in freely available online digital IP resource maps which various stakeholders can access. This will lead to increased visibility of available IP resources, awareness and eventual optimal uptake of intellectual property resources. Another outcome will be on the implementation of institutional policies for research, technology transfer, commercialization, as well as intellectual property that will lead to practical lessons and experiences that will enhance the capacity of councils to manage research and innovation grants or projects. It's noted that the operational guidelines will lead to better funding procedures, stakeholder engagement, and utilization of research results for social and economic development. The establishment of national research agenda, priorities and action plans arising from the national stakeholder dialogues will lead to increased networking, collective action, and enhanced collaborations. The establishment of new policies and strategies for research, technology transfer, and commercialization that will result in better frameworks for private sector engagement and lead to increased collaborations and sharing of resources and facilities. In the long term, this will lead to more efficient use of available infrastructure and investments. And finally, customization and adoption of the model intellectual property strategy by the councils will result in increased and intentional engagement with the private sector and lead to enhanced uptake and utilization of research and innovation results of findings.